Okay, so let's begin. Yeah, so it's great to have you all here. You can see me, but I can't see you. Okay, so you guys are here because you have an interest in biology and like environmental science, biotechnology, okay, in this field. So welcome. So welcome to this briefing session. I am Dr. Anna Liang. So I'm the program director of the Bioresource and the Agricultural Science program. Okay, and we also have a double degree program, and then and we also have another program which is the BSc in Applied Biology. So Dr. Patrick Yu, so he is the program director of that program. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm very happy to have you guys all here, so that to give me the opportunity to give you some briefing about our 3 programs. So basically the ones that you see here. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to raise your hand, okay, on the Zoom, or you can also type in your question at the Q&A session at the end. Okay, so you guys have an interest in biology, right? Okay, so let me introduce to you our colleagues, the teaching staff of Department of Biology. So it's made up of our top class scientists, okay, and we're having more and more of an international team. So we have some more new colleagues joining us, such as Dr. Kim, okay, from Korea, yes, and also Dr. Pratham, okay, so from India, okay. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of our outstanding achievements, okay? Because when you enter a program in university, you will be required to do a final year project. So this is year 4. So you may be interested in working certain projects with the professors, okay, in our department, okay, and also the professors, because due to their extensive knowledge and experience in the field, they can also share with you their experience. So while they teach you in the lectures and also in the lab courses. Okay, so here we have Dr. Zhang Jiwan. So he's very famous. He's well renowned around the world, and he's famous for the development of and study of various rice crops, okay, because rice is a very water intensive crop, okay, and so it's found out that some of these different species of rice can respond to drought, okay, so whereby some of them are able to live in drought stress environments, okay. So, and then we also have Professor Johnson Wang. He's currently the head of the department, and he has extensive study in solid waste management. So in particular, food waste is a big problem, right? Because in Hong Kong, we generate so much food waste, and a lot of it was going to landfills. Okay, so he's doing lots of research, okay, with regards to the generation or the conversion of food waste into a bioresource. Okay, so for example, source of energy. And you may also have seen him on the news and TV, okay, because he's also the director of various organizations, okay, with regards to organic vegetables. Because in Hong Kong, because like for farming, okay, so there's different ways to farm, right, to grow the vegetables, so we can grow it in a more environmentally friendly way, such as organic way. So that would be better than releasing lots of fertilizers. Okay, so he has lots of extensive experience in looking at the conversions of organic wastes, and also a strong advocate for organic vegetables. Okay. And then we also have Professor Mac, okay, so Mac Nike. So he's in the health sciences field, and his research. So So his research, they found out some novel way, okay, about how to treat nasopharyngeal cancer. Okay, so this is the cancer in the nasal area. Okay. So also Professor Chris Wong, okay, he also deals a lot with environmental chemicals. Okay, so we have lots of man-made environmental chemicals out there, and it's causing harm. Okay, harm to people's health, even to the unborn fetus. So he does a lot of work in this area, such as looking at the toxicity of PFAS, okay, and how it affects humans. Okay. So we also have Professor Chu Jianwen. Okay, he's in marine biology. Okay, so he has discovered very recently this new species of fireworm. Okay, so these which are found in the Hong Kong waters, and he's also well known, okay, for taking a submarine back in 2013 in the very deep waters, okay, of China for the studies. Okay. And also Professor Ken Yong, okay, so he's also done lots of studies. So he's in the neuroscience field, okay, and they found some ways about how to doing some research about how to replace damaged nerve cells with new cells, okay, with regards to the treatment of Parkinson's disease. Okay, so these are some of our studies. So you can see that we have work in the environmental science field, okay, and also in the health field. So this is very strong, and also in the areas of agricultural science too. Okay, and then so tell you a little bit about our research. Okay, so this is the so every few years, like about 3 to 6 years or so, well, the university's grants committee, so they will carry out a research assessment exercise. Okay, and this is basically to assess the performance and also the research quality of the various UGC funded universities. Okay, so including ours. So they're using these international benchmarks. Okay? So basically, they look at the research output, okay, from the various programs, okay, and to see what is the impact of the research. Okay, okay. So what to show you here on these two graphs. Okay, okay. So HKBU. Okay, so HKBU, the biology department, we rank #1 in the world leading 4-star research impact. Okay. Okay, so what this means is that out of our research, so we have 23%. Okay, 23% of our papers are considered world leading. Okay, okay, so this is so internationally well known. Okay, so we also make a lot of impact. Okay, so kind of it's also listed as a 4-star. Okay. So this impact means that the research, okay, our research have outstanding impacts in terms of the significance. Okay. Okay, so on this graph here, okay, you can see, so these are the various UGC funded universities, and HKBU is doing very well, okay, because we rank in the top 3 in the overall 4-star research in biological sciences. So 23% of our research output is listed as 4-star. Okay, so this is a world leading. So which is very good. You can see that Hong Kong U also has 23%. Okay, but HKBU is a much more small department. Okay, and based on the number of research output, okay, from the eligible staff which participate in the RAE, Okay, it's very good because our numbers are, the number of staff is less, but we have much greater output. Okay. Okay, so our department of biology is doing very, very well in terms of research output, okay, in Hong Kong, and also comparing to other universities around the world. Okay, so now I'll show you some of our program features. Okay, so in the faculty science, we have 9 different programs, and in the department of biology, we have 3. Okay, so all these programs under the JS 2510. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about these different programs. So first of all, okay, I'll talk to you about the applied biology program. Okay, so this is our longest running program. Okay, and then also our new program, which is a double degree program. Okay, and this is also a new program, okay, which started in 2019. So this is the Bioresource and Agricultural Science, okay, program. Okay, so our unique programs prepare you for your future, because when so you're coming out of high school and you're thinking about what you want to do for your future, right? So it's not important to look at what program you're interested in, but how about your future? So what kind of work do you want to do in the future? What do you plan for your career? Okay, so if you're not sure, that's where I'm going to give you some ideas. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this applied biology program, okay, and also the double degree, and then we'll look at the Bioresource and Agricultural Science program. Okay, so for the applied biology program, we have 2 concentrations. So the student, okay, when they come into department of biology, they will decide what do they want to study in the biotech concentration, or do they want to study in environmental science concentration. Okay, so both of these are 4 years. Okay, so it's a 4-year undergraduate degree program. And this is the biotechnology concentration. Okay, so and the courses that you take, okay, will be different than for environmental science. So this will be focused on biotechnology applications, and it also consists of lots of lab work, okay, so that students can learn how to apply their knowledge, okay, so they can apply their theoretical knowledge, and then they will also become very skilled using various instruments in the lab. So this is very important, especially when you go out to look for a job, because if you have these hands-on experience, okay, so that will give you an advantage. Okay, so you learn technical skills. Okay, so graduates from this concentration, okay, so they can find jobs in biological research. Okay, work in biotech companies. They can also work in the medical and health industry, also with various government agencies, okay, in the health industry, also educational organizations. And this is the environmental science concentration, okay? So mostly deal with looking at environmental media, such as like soil pollution, water pollution, air pollution, and so forth. And then the students will gain practical experience, okay, through field work and also working in the lab. Okay, so they will learn about the issues, the hot topics, okay, which are concerning the environment, okay, and also topical environmental and human health related issues and challenges. Okay, okay, so the job opportunities here include working in environmental consultancy, okay, property management. You can also work for NGOs, government agencies, educational sectors. Okay, so there's actually lots of ample jobs available. So this is the structure of the 4-year undergraduate program. Okay, so the students need to complete at least 128 units. And these 128 units are divided into various parts. So the first one is the University Core General Education. Okay, so for year one, okay, the students will be coming in. So it's broad-based studies. So all the students will take courses such as Introduction to Biology, chemistry, okay, physics, math, and so forth. Okay, so they can choose. Okay, and then they're also required to take University English 1 and 2, University Chinese, and so forth. So this is quite common to all the students. So that's year one. Okay. So before you go into year two, you need to decide, okay, so what program am I going to go into, okay? So if you come into applied biology, you need to undertake courses, okay? So these are called major courses. So you're required to take 65 units of major courses, okay? So these consist of also some of the first year courses, okay? Like for example, you need to take Introduction to Biology, okay? And there's also major courses. So these account for 45 to 48 units, okay? Okay, so those are the required ones. And then you also, people have lots of different interests, maybe you want to explore things, so you can take free electives. So these account for 32 units, okay? So altogether, you need to complete 128 units to graduate, okay? You can also do a minor program, okay, so which means you major in applied biology, okay, so environmental science or biotechnology concentration, and then you can also take a minor, okay, so when you take a minor, that means you need to take at least 15 units, okay, of courses. So one course is basically the 3 units, okay. So some of our labs courses are 2 units, okay. So you can go to another department, okay, you take 15 units from their department, so that can be a minor, okay. Okay, so these are the courses that we offer. So this is for applied biology, okay. So this is so just remind you, this applied biology, okay. So these are our year 2 courses, year 3, and year 4, okay. So what you see in red are the major core courses that needs to be taken. So for biotech concentration, okay, we have biological chemistry, microbiology, cell biology, and we also have the labs. Okay, so these are free electives. Students are also required to take GE courses. Okay. And there are some overlap, okay, between the BT, so biotech, and the ES, environmental science. So you can see that some courses, there are some overlapping, okay? So there are some which are similar. And we also, we always review our syllabus to make sure that it addresses the topical issues, okay, of today, okay? So we've added some new courses, okay? So we have the urban water resource management here, okay? Okay, so we also have waste treatment recycling. Okay, so these are the courses. And then year 4, you're required to take a final year project. So that can be 1 semester, so 3 units, or you can do a longer, like a full year project. So will be 6 units altogether. Okay. Okay, so that's up to the student to decide. Okay. And then we also have well, these are the major electives, okay? So major electives means the student needs to take around 2 or 3 major electives, okay, in applied biology, okay? And these are the lists that you can choose from, okay? So we have some in, say, marine biology, okay? So if you're interested in looking at organisms and also looking at marine resources, that would be a very good course. And we also have Introduction to Agricultural Science and Food System. Okay, so this is also very hot topic. Okay, soil science and fertility. Okay, so these are the major electives. Okay, so that's some brief introduction on our applied biology program. Okay, so something I want to tell you about, okay, which we are very proud of, our program. Okay, so our program has recently become accredited. Okay, so this is in 2021. Okay, we have this program, the environmental science concentration part, okay, has been accredited under the HKIQEP. So this is the Hong Kong Institute of Qualified Environmental Professionals Limited. Okay, so they have an accreditation system, okay, for environmental degree programs. Okay, so this is a new scheme, okay, which started in 2015. Okay, so so people who have a background in environmental science, okay, like because now before we didn't have any recognition, right? Like for example, if you study in engineering, okay, we have an engineering association, and you can become a qualified professional engineer, right? But for environmental science field, we didn't have that before, okay? So now in Hong Kong, we do have the scheme, okay? So therefore, when you graduate from the program, okay, you can become a professional member of the HKIQEP. So this is a very like prestigious membership. Okay, so for our course, our syllabus, okay, our syllabus adheres to the syllabus of the HKIQEP in 5 different areas. Okay, environmental sciences, okay, environmental management, and then we got 3 other areas, okay, called the specific areas. So that means when you want to become a professional member, okay, one would need to take a test, okay, so need to take a test, okay, which is administered by HKIQEP. You also have a number of years of working experience, okay, in order to get this professional membership, okay. So because our program is accredited, so that means when you study our program and you successfully graduate, okay, so when you come into this, when you want to become professional member of the HKIQP, they have a test, so you'll be accepted, okay. So you'll be accepted from some of the topics because you have already been basically tested by studying in our curriculum. Okay, so there are 4 universities which have been accredited, okay, since 2021, but HKBU, our program, is the only one which has been accredited in 5 areas. Okay, so these are the 5 different areas. Okay, so this is something that you should keep an eye out. If you don't know anything about the HKIQP, I advise you to take a look at their website, okay, because and to understand how this qualification can be beneficial to you, okay. So by taking our program, it provides a shorter path to becoming a professional member of HKIQP. You will, because after you get a bachelor, okay, you don't need to have 10 years of working experience, okay. You only need 5 years, okay. And you also need to write the test, okay, but because you've studied, okay, these 5 different areas, okay, which are covered in our course syllabus, you will be exempted, okay, from being tested on those topics, okay. So this is so very will be very beneficial to you guys, okay, to students, okay. And this qualification, being a member of the HKIQP, is being recognized it's being recognized by the government, such as the Environment Bureau, Development Bureau, okay. So it looks very good on your resume, okay. And these organizations, okay, not only the government, but also other organizations, like 45 companies, they also look at it and they say, oh, so that means the student, I mean, not just the applicant, okay, you're applying for a job. So they say, oh, this applicant is very knowledgeable, okay, they have been trained in this field, okay, so they will have an edge, okay, and to become hired by the companies, okay. So this is field professional, okay, so it's very positive if you can get, okay, membership. Okay, so these are the some of the companies, okay, which have pledged that they will basically they give a preference for people who have this membership. Okay, so it's quite a lot of companies here. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about a double degree program. Okay, so our double degree program, okay, so this was just implemented in September 2021, and it's only eligible for students who are studying the environmental science concentration. Okay, right, and we will have our first cohort of students, okay, who are partaking in this program. So basically, this double degree program is so for a student, when they study this, they will be awarded 2 degrees. Okay, so this program is 4 years. Okay, so at the end of 4 years, they'll be awarded two degrees. So the first degree will be from HKBU. Okay, so the applied biology, and the second degree will be the ecology and conservation. Okay, because the student will go to University of Lincoln. So this is UK. Okay, and they will study their Bachelor of Honors, Ecology and Conservation. Okay. So at the moment, our quota is 2 students, and we will have our first batch of student going to Lincoln, University of Lincoln, to study in September. Okay, so the University of Lincoln, okay, is a very good university. Okay, it's very highly ranked, and in the United Kingdom. So it's a TF Gold rated university. Okay, so it delivers high quality teaching. Okay, and it's ranked within the top 20 universities in the UK. Okay, and in 2021, it's named the Modern University of the Year. Okay, so this is the picture of the campus. Okay, so this area, Lincoln, is very beautiful. It's a very historic place. So this is the church, okay, the cathedral there. So this is the university. So this is Lincoln. Okay, so not too far from Birmingham, Manchester. Okay, so students who are interested in pursuing a double degree program to study the first 3 years at HKBU, and the final year will be at the University of Lincoln. Okay, so there's benefits for studying this because the student, so you will get 2 degrees in 4 years, and you pay the same tuition. So the tuition is, you pay the tuition to BU. Okay, so it's like the same tuition. So you're not paying anything extra. Okay, and you will receive global training. Okay, because you'll be going to UK, and you also will have lots of field work. Okay, receive advanced field training in Scotland. Okay, in May, after the year of studies, the students will be able to go to Scotland, okay, to carry out field work, okay, for about five days or so. Okay, so this is very good. It gives the student plenty of opportunity to meet people from all different cultures, and to become more dependent, and more independent. So yeah, you get to learn a lot about yourself, and it's lots of fun to go away and to live abroad. Okay, so by studying this degree, this double degree, you will also increase your competitive in the job market. Okay, so now I want to introduce to you our new program. Okay, so the first intake was in 2019 to 2020. Our current cohort of students will be studying their final year, okay, the year for this coming September. Okay, so this is a fairly new program. Okay, it's a Bioresource and Agricultural Science, and it's the first professional multidisciplinary degree program in agricultural science in Hong Kong. So there's no other program, there's no other undergraduate degree program in Hong Kong, which focuses, okay, on bioresources and agricultural science. Okay. And we think that there's this very strong need for this program. Okay, so in particular, it aligns with the government policy, the policy in new agriculture. The policy which is new agriculture policy, which was launched in 2016. Okay, so for this policy, the government encourages the modernization of agriculture in Hong Kong. Okay, although agriculture field is not big in Hong Kong, it is developing. Okay, and as you see from what's going around the world, like with climate change and extreme weather and also COVID, we now realize that food security is very important. Okay, so food safety also. Okay, make sure that we eat safe. Okay, safe and healthy food. But food security is also a big issue. Okay, that needs to be addressed. Okay, so for our program, it's been endorsed by the Agriculture, Fisheries and Conservation Department. Okay, and these are some information that was in the media, okay, about our new program. So back in 2018. Okay, so we have special features of this program. Okay? And, one of the main things is that all the students will undertake an internship, okay, in year 2. Okay, so I'll talk more about that a bit later. Okay, and the student will also receive basic farm training at AFCD. Again, at BU we don't have any farmland, okay, but we are building a agriculture hub. Okay, we have a greenhouse already, and we also have labs, okay, like the soil science fertility lab, and we also have a crop lab, okay, which is under construction. Okay, so we are going to have a big agricultural hub at our university. Okay, so, but in the meantime, our students, they can undertake basic farm training at AFCD, so they can go to the Dailong experimental station at Changshui. Okay. We also have the local overseas technical practical training, whereby intensive course will be provided by the International Organics Inspectors Association. So they'll come to deliver this course. Okay. Okay, so this program is supported by the Institute of Bioresource and Agriculture at BU. So this is our program curriculum. Okay, so this is the year, so it's a 4-year program. Okay, so in year 2 we got more introductory levels. Some of the courses are also similar to, also the same as the environmental science, okay, such as the biodiversity lab. Okay, we have the summer internship in year 2. In year 3 we have the more advanced levels. Okay, soil science fertility, the crop protection. Okay, ecology. You also have to know about how to utilize our water resources in a sustainable manner. Okay, in year 4, so year 4 is a capstone. Okay, so we also have lots of more high level courses, and also we have a course called agribusiness, which will be taught by marketing. So students, if they want to maybe start their own business, okay, in agribusiness, okay, so this will be very good. So what I'm showing you are the core courses, okay, so the courses that must be taken. Okay, and there's also a final year project. So this can be 3 units or 6 units. Okay. Okay, so for the summer internship, so this is in year 2. So the summer internship takes place in June to August, okay, at the end of the 2nd year. So this is compulsory. So this is something very valuable for the students, okay, because not all programs have a mandatory internship, okay, but this program does, because this will allow the students to gain hands-on on-the-job experience. Okay, so this will be around 6 to 8 weeks. And we have lots of different organizations. Okay, so because of the COVID situation, a lot of the summer internships will be held in Hong Kong. Okay, so this will be our second year. Okay, so and these are the various companies. Okay, which are companies and organizations, okay, institutes, which are offering the internships for our students. Okay, okay, so for the career prospects, when you think about agriculture, you might be thinking about farming and say, okay, Hong Kong doesn't have a lot of farmland. So what kind of job can it get? Okay, so you have to look wider than this. Think about the food system. Where does our food come from, right? Right. There's a whole chain about how we get the food. Okay, so how the food is how it's grown, how it's harvested, how it's distributed, like transported to the various places. Okay, so this is all the food system. Okay, so along this food system, okay, there are lots of different types of jobs. So you can work in agribusiness, like for example, marketing of agricultural produce. Okay, like crops and various items like animal feed and equipment. Okay, you can go into business. Okay, you can also go into agri-technology, so lots of research and development are still needed in this area. Okay, maybe you want to do higher studies like master's or PhD. Okay, so you can continue to do that. Studies. You can also become an environmental consultant, and also because the modernization in agriculture is such a big topic in Hong Kong, there'll be lots and lots more jobs. Okay? And there's some jobs with the government, the AFCD, and also EPD. Okay, so we have endorsement by our former director of AFCD. So when students graduate from this program, they can work as a field officer, okay, in the conservation branch, okay. And if you go on to do higher studies, then you can work as an agricultural officer, okay. Okay, so which is like a professional grade. Okay, so there's lots of different types of job opportunities available. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the teaching learning environment of BU. Okay. Okay, so if you haven't come to our campus, yeah, please do come. Okay, you can come and visit, take a look at our various campuses. Okay, so courses we include up-to-date curriculum. As I mentioned, we always review our courses to make sure that it's up to date. It's a benchmark with international institutes around the world. Okay, so we have the laboratory sessions. Okay, we have many labs with state-of-the-art facilities. Okay, so these are some photos of some of the lab courses that's taking place. Okay. Okay, so these are our facilities. Okay, we got the teaching laboratory. Okay, we have the greenhouse. Okay, so students in both applied biology and also the Bioresource and agricultural science program, some of the projects also involve, I mean, the FYP projects also involve looking at plants, right? Could be maybe looking at environmental pollution, or looking at how plants can grow in more stress environments. Okay, so these are instrument room. We also have an aquarium. Okay, so and also animal house. Okay. Okay, so now I'll talk to you about some of our experiential learning opportunities, internships, and exchange programs. Okay. So in 2019, so this is pre-COVID, right? We had a study tour to go to Taipei. So this was for students in the applied biology. Okay, so this is very interesting. It was a 3-day tour. Okay, we had about forget how many students, a bit more than 20 students. And so we visit various waste management facilities in Taipei. Okay, so we looked at the incinerator. We also talked to people, like the normal citizens, to talk to them about and also to see how they dispose of the garbage. Okay, we also went to schools and also talked to the government. So by looking at all these different perspectives, so we can have a very good idea to understand about the management of waste, okay, and what Hong Kong or what we as citizens can also learn, okay, from the city. Okay, so we also have some. Well, these are some other overseas field excursions. Okay, just more for like ecology, right? So we had excursions going to Madagascar. Okay, so very far away. We have Sabah, Okinawa, and Sri Lanka. So we will organize these field trips every year. Okay, so hopefully we can do it again. Okay, so just depending on the COVID situation. Okay. So I mentioned for the Bioresource and Agricultural Science program, we have summer internships, right? So this is our summer internship held in 2021. So these are the students of the BAS program. So some students worked with AFCD, so they learned about the hydroponics. Okay, so some worked at, well, these are all local companies. Okay, so some looked at the pruning of trees, how to identify trees. Okay, some looked at the cultivation of crops on the rooftop. Okay, so this is something that's become very popular now. Okay, because of the lack of space. Okay, so we can have vertical farming. Okay, so these are some of our students. Okay, so if you want to know more, you can also visit our website. So these are also our other local overseas internships. So they are with many different organizations like WWF, the EPD, okay, also Hong Kong Wetland Park. So these were AFCD. Okay, so students learn how to grow and harvest various crops. And then, so these are also overseas. Okay, so in Singapore, so this is Malmo in Sweden. I also took students to Florida to Agri College, and they participate in a dolphin monitoring project. So they took a small boat out to look for dolphins, and also to count the numbers and to identify them. Okay. So this is very interesting. Okay, because so this particular exchange program, it was for more than 6 weeks, right? Okay, so students were able to go to St. Petersburg, right, and live on the campus and to undertake various types of research. So we also have international competitions. Okay, so this was Harvard University. So we got lots of different activities at BU. You know, so you want to get stimulated, right? So there's lots of competitions. Okay, so we also have scholarships. Okay, so this is for our applied biology, and so students are free to apply. Okay, some of them are by nomination. So the amount is ranging, like say from 5,000, some are even as much as 50,000. Okay, so these are open to all the students. And then for the BS program, we also have specific scholarships, okay, just for the BS program. Okay, so these are like minimum of $5,000. Okay, so these are the various scholarships, okay, from our students. So some of the scholarships they won are quite sizable, so $150,000. Okay, and with the scholarship, the student was able to go overseas, okay, and also to pursue further studies, okay, higher studies. Okay, so there's other types of scholarships. So these are the Hall scholarships. Okay, so awardees will be granted 1 year Hall residence for free. Okay, so give you lots to think about. Okay, so what will your future be like? Also give you some ideas. Okay, so when you graduate, from biology, okay, biology or BAS, there's lots of various job opportunities open to you. Okay, so you can work in the government. Okay, so all these are our alumni. Okay, say Professor Leo Poon, so many seen him on news. So he's doing a lot of research on COVID and discovered some special metal, okay, which can protect against the various germs, virus. Okay, we also have Dr. Kathy Liu. So she's doing very well. Okay, so she has her own company. So she's young female in the industry. Okay, so a very good role model, okay, for our students. Okay, we also have Samuel Ma. So he's an arborist. So he's also very like a leader in his field, and he also is involved in educating the public in arboriculture. Okay, so these are some of our various jobs. I mean, some of our outstanding alumni and what they're doing. Okay, so these are the career prospects. Okay, right. So I already mentioned this to you, but you can work in the government. You can work with NGOs. You can become an environmental consultant. Okay, so there's lots of various jobs open, okay, professionals and agrotechnology. Okay, so we welcome you to join our family. Okay, so if there's no questions, well, if you do have questions later on, please feel free to contact us. So here is our email. Okay, you can also send us an email, or you can call us, or yes. So in case you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Okay, so that concludes the briefing for today. Okay, see you guys.